guys and welcome to this new video. Today we'll be seeing some basic math functions. Let's dive right in. So addition here. Let's tell the user that we are going to add the two numbers. Enter two numbers to add them or to find the sum of them. And then we print or we tell the user to enter the first number, which is, so we define it as n1, or we give the first number which is going to be entered, we give the variable n1 to it so that it will be easy afterwards. And then we tell print enter the second number n2, which is also an integer, so we give input. And then now addition is add, we can give any variable we want, such as, but don't give sum because sum means something else. So also there is something very special about the Jupyter notebook, or most of the notebooks. All keywords will turn green in color in the Jupyter notebook, so we can know it's a keyword. So I can give a, or for addition the first letter I take and I give it as a, and then I give a is equal to n1 plus n2. Now if it is not n1 and n2, if you had just given int an input, the Python wouldn't have stored it in some place, and if it wouldn't have stored it, and then we would have not known it. So a is n1 and n2, and then we print the sum is a. Now what this comma a does is that a is the sum of n1 and n2. So what we are doing is, the sum is comma a means that this statement must be printed, and then the number assigned to this variable must be printed after the statement. That is what this comma a means. The program is run here. Enter two, oh no, we missed the numbers there. Enter two numbers to find the sum of those two. Let's wait. So now let's enter the first number, let it be 23, and then the second number, let it be 2. So the sum is 25. Next let's go to subtraction. So as usual in subtraction we'll give enter the two numbers to find the difference. And then there is something in subtraction, one number has to be larger than the other number. That is, if first number is larger than the second number, then it will mostly come as, it might come as a negative number or a positive number. So there is always a difference when the first number is larger than the second number, or the second number is larger than the first number. So let's give it as let the first number be larger than the second one, so that we can avoid the confusion whether the first one is longer, the second one is longer, and so on. So again we give the print function and tell the user to enter the first number, and then we define it again as n1, and then enter the second number, and then we give it as n2, which is input again. So int and input. So now we have to subtract both, so I give sub, and then because n1 is larger than n2, we can just subtract it. So the difference is and then we give the comma, and then we give the sub. Yeah, so enter the first number now, 23 again, and then the second number, let it be 2 again, so the difference is 21. Let's go to multiplication. Now again, let's start off with the print function. So as usual, let's give enter the two numbers to find the or the product of them. And then we enter the first number, we again give the first number to be in 1, and then we define the second number to be n2, so the multiplication gives an asterisk symbol, so it must be n1 times n2, and then we enter print, the product is mul. So let's run this program now. So let's give the same 23 and 2, the product must be 46. Let's go to division now. Let's start off with the print function again. We give enter two numbers to find the quotient. Then we give enter the first number, and then we give it as n1, then we give enter the second number, we give that as n2, and then we give the division is, we use the backslash, so it must be 1 divided by n2. So print the quotient is, then we give div. Let's run the program now. So enter the two numbers to find the quotient. Let's give 23 and let's give 2 maybe. It must give us 11.5. Now Python has a special thing in which it gives us decimals. Some programs doesn't, some languages, most of the languages gives in decimals, some don't, but Python does give us in decimals. Thank you for watching this video guys. Make sure you like, share and subscribe.